Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Ryan with Iowa Classic Cars, and welcome back to the channel. Today, you guys are going to see the resurrection, rescue, and cleaning of this original two-owner 1959 Pontiac Catalina two-door post. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like if you do, and let's get started. All right, we are here. The 59 Pontiac is sitting in this old garage right in front of us, with two weathered fold-up doors. This should be an interesting one to pull out of here. All right, so before we load the 59 Pontiac, I'm here with my friend Rob. He's near Iowa City. I'm not gonna give his specific location, but he is the guy who found this car and got us in touch with the owner. But before we load that car, we're gonna look at a few pretty cool ones here. Now, I'm not a Ford guy, everyone knows that. But at the end of the day, when you see a Starsky & Hutch Gran Torino, you have to document it. So I'm here with the owner, Dave. I'm gonna pass the microphone over here in a second, and I'll let you talk about it while I walk around. That's perfect.
Hey, how we doing?
All right, Dave, so what's the story on this Gran Torino here, man? It's such an iconic vehicle.
Well, ironically, growing up, I was a fan of the Dukes of Hazzard and their Dodge, and my brother liked Starsky & Hutch. So my brother and I found this online for sale probably about 8 years ago. And this car is one of 1,000 produced in 1976 from Ford of a Starsky & Hutch edition.
So now, do you have like a Marty report on it, or how exactly do you know?
You can Google that. So on the tag itself, I believe the code is P22, and that labels it as a Starsky & Hutch edition.
The code on the tag?
On the tag, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is the tag over there?
Yep.
Yep, there it is. PS-122.
Yep.
So that's one of 1,000 made.
One of 1,000 made. Yep, in 1976. And we had the engine in a drier area that.
Yeah, the Iowa rust never stops.
No, and this came out of Fort Madison initially. Sold, was in Missouri when the guy we bought it from found it.
Oh yeah, look at the tag in the back of
Yep.
the dealership.
Yep, I got that on the camera.
And so our objective is to soon get this up and going and get it fixed up. I mean, one of 1,000, how often can you say that?
Yep. Well, there's a lot of clones. I mean, this one's
Yeah.
the real deal.
No, this is the real deal, yeah.
Yep.
And it was sitting in a field in Missouri when the guy found it. So
How long have you had it?
I'd say about 8 years, I believe. 8-10 years, yeah.
It's not too terribly long.
No, too long in the sense of get going on it,
Yep.
but you know.
Yep. What's the car behind you?
It's
Second generation
Yep.
Firebird. What's the story on this? T-top car?
Yep, my brother had found this locally and brought it home because he always liked the Smokey and the Bandit and stuff. Not the same year. It's not a 6.6.
This is 79, right?
This is 79, I believe. Yep.
With the beak.
Yep. On it, so it's a Firebird, I believe, and not a Trans Am.
Is it black?
Yeah, it's black. Yep, black and gold. Yep.
Damn. I love second gen Camaro, second gen F bodies. So.
Yeah. I've also got a 78Z that was originally my high school car.
This guy's a good guy to know right there. He's a good guy to know.
You're going to see that in a minute. Well, tell them about the Ford too before you forget.
Yeah, it's a 53.
You can see the truck.
Yep, it's a 53 Ford, and
Various stage of
yeah,
repair.
and actually I took it apart. It actually was parked when I bought it, and I took it apart. It's the last year for the flathead V8 for the Fords, and the frame is next to the 59 Pontiac.
In the building.
Yeah, was sandblasted and Veriprimed and getting ready to paint, and life kind of got in the way. But this has got I think it's got 60,000 original miles on it, and that's not 63. Yep.
So this is their owner, the farmer that owned it?
Yep.
Les?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Exactly.
Door.
Yep.
The coolest one of all is the 59 Pontiac.
That's
Can you
right.
look at that?
Yeah, we can go take a look at that.
All right, door number 1 or door number 2?
Door number 1.
We're gonna choose door number 1 here. Let's see what we got. Now the building was built in what?
I think the 30s, I believe. Yeah.
1959 Pontiac. Two-door sedan.
These things are sharp. You get yourself on this when you're a kid, riding your bike.
It would leave a mark, wouldn't it?
You will definitely leave a mark. These are impale ya.
Yeah.
Man, what a cool car.
So this was sold new right up the road.
Yep, Wheatland, Iowa. This was sold.
Wheatland, Iowa.
Yep, right off the 30.
So it's been in this area its whole life.
Yep.
It's man, it's covered in. How long has it been sitting?
What's the license plate say? Early 90s? Is that correct? Early 2000.
2000.
2000.
Expired.
The seats are in there. Can't get the door open right now. We'll get her open.
Yep.
But yeah, first things first. Let's dig this old girl out and resurrect her out of this building.
It's been sitting here for at least 20.
All right, this car has been sitting since what, 1990, you said?
2000 was
2000.
And it was plated, stickered. 22 years at least.
22 years, covered in dust and dirt and grime in a building built in the 20s or 30s.
Yep.
Here we go. You want to drive? Yeah, slow. Yeah, it's very slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race, buddy. Giddy up.
And the wheels are straight, so.
Oh, buddy.
Did that one come off? Yeah, it did. Hey, come back. Come back, Dave.
Back up a little bit.
All right, Dave, go slow.
Go, buddy.
Here we go.
Hey, let her rip.
It rolls. Oh, just a second, Dave. All right, go ahead. Yeah, let's wrap it around so it man, if that is not a picture-esque moment right there. 22 years of barn dust and the old building with cinder blocks and old school technology. Still has the original Pontiac dog dish hubcaps. This is going to clean up really cool, I think. Have power washing all the dirt off of it.
Yeah.
It needs a little bit of rust repair. It's got some weight. It's got some weight reduction to it. But nonetheless, really cool. And you said your dad bought it as a second owner?
I believe second or third, yeah. Yeah, down the road. It came out here locally, so I wouldn't think there'd be any more than 3 owners on it.
Been in Scott County its whole life. I'm going to pass the camera to you. Let's get a shot of the engine here. Where was it? A little crust. Unfortunately, it is stuck, but we can soak it down, see if we can get it to break free. Do a will it run video on it, and either part it out or see if someone wants to fix it whole. All right, well, let's get it loaded and get her strapped down.
Take it from there.
That battery shit. I gotta
Run out of steam. Got to, we put a jump kit on.
yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
It's been charging for 3 days.
Really?
That little solar panel.
Bad cell or something?
Yeah. Well, we'll try this again here in a second. We had to jack up the trailer because the frame is rubbing.
She's a long girl. That should be good.
She doesn't need much.
Long girl.
Let's get that just.
It's going. Might want to steer the tires back this way now a little bit.
Oh, watch that door too.
Yeah, you're about to the door. There you go.
Oh yeah, at least we
down.
Yeah,
got him.
it's positive.
A little bit of a storm rolling in.
I don't want to be in it either. It doesn't look too bad, but there's some rumbles of thunder, so we're going to try to get this done and beat the rain. Alrighty.
Wow.
We were going to do a washing video when we got home, but I think the rain beat us to it.
Yeah, people are pulled over. It's coming down so hard.
Yeah, the video probably doesn't look that bad, but man, it's...
Yeah, we got a lot of people pulled over. Complete downpour.
always something. Wow.
Oh man, here goes. Yeah, we got semis up here. Wow. Pontiac is definitely getting washed. Yeah. Yeah, she's getting a little wash back there.
All right, guys, we're home. It's 85 now and sunny here. The power washer in the background making quite a bit of noise, just letting that build some pressure. But I'm gonna power wash this thing. We're gonna clean out the interior of the car, and that will be the video for today. Next time, I'm gonna soak down the cylinders, and then that will be a will it run video in the next video. So there's my 60 Pontiac. Here's my 59 Pontiac. It's crazy. 1 year difference. They look so similar, but yet they're so different. Anyways, I'm gonna get the camera set up here, and let's do a before and after of the pressure wash. So I'm actually pretty impressed. This car really did clean up well. The roof especially, super nice. Unfortunately though, power washing a car will not get rid of the rust. This car does have pretty substantial lower quarter panel, rocker, and fender rust. The floors are pretty flaky. This car was painted, I believe, this white with a brush. You can see actually the brush strokes on some areas of the car here, but that's red oxide primer underneath. And I think here that the car was originally this baby blue, because the trim was on it at one time, and it looks like they just painted around it. As you can see there, kind of the same thing, baby blue on the edges. So that I don't know for sure, you know, what the original color was. Maybe it wasn't blue, but it does lead me to believe that this car was originally a blue car. Also, the wheels have remnants of a light blue paint. I'm not sure if Pontiac color matched their rims, but if they did, definitely an even more solid indicator it was a baby egg or a baby blue or robin egg blue. But it did clean up really nice. The hood, real nice patina to it. The roof, really nice patina to it. So I need to pop these wheels off and get it jacked up, because the two in the front go flat after about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So gonna do that first. So now for the product review portion of the video. It is now 1 day later than everything else in the video. And the reason why I'm filming this is because I wanted to pull the tires off of the 59 Pontiac last night. And once I got done cleaning, I went in and ate dinner, and I was just done for the day. I've had a long weekend, and I decided, you know what, let's take the rest of the night off. And of course, this morning at 6:10 in the morning, we had a severe thunderstorm. About 1.5 inches of rain came down, hail, and it is muddier than all get out over there. So I can't jack up the car without just destroying my yard. So for the time being, I'm gonna leave that there. But I'm gonna review this product here. This is from Weaver, and it's an 11,000 pound pneumatic floor jack. So the cool thing about this is it's all air, no pumps, nothing. It's got a bellows on there with some airbags, a nice rubber middle pad. And I'm gonna demonstrate how easy it is to use this thing. I'm not even sure how big my air compressor is. It looks like 8 gallons. So you don't have to have a super big air compressor to do this. I've got 120 pounds in there, and I'm just gonna demonstrate quick how this thing works. Before I say anything else, don't make fun of me for this car being a workbench. Once the shop is done, we're gonna get back on this, but for now it's just storage. All right, so I've got the air pneumatic jack right underneath the rear frame rail. And like I said, I got 120 pounds in my air compressor here. And here we go. It would help if I would shut the release valve. Look at that. That really beats getting out the heavy 50, 60 pound floor jack, getting out, getting it rolled under there, crawling around, making sure it's all centered, and manually jacking the car up. And that literally took 20 pounds of air. Now, if you want to put it down, you just take the release valve, and it comes down. It's not the fastest in the world. You're not going to win any races for doing that, for coming down quick, but give it 15, 20 seconds, and it's back down to normal ride height. It was really simple to put together. I kind of messed up here. It's not perfectly square, but just 4 bolts hold the first and second connector pieces together, and then 1 single bolt holds it all to the actual bellows itself. So with that being said, super easy product to use. I like this a lot because I can actually get under the rear end of these 59s. If you have an X-frame car, you know how much of a pain in the butt it is to get a floor jack under the pumpkin on one of these things. This thing works great. You're not jacking it up and having to tighten and loosen the screw in order to actually build some pressure there. So super nice, really helpful, really handy in certain situations like this. But now I'm gonna put it underneath that white truck over there and see just how high this thing will go. It's rated for 11,000 pounds. That truck has a 2-inch body lift. So I'm hoping if we put it under the control arm there, it should get the truck off the ground enough to spin the wheels. But I'll demonstrate that and we'll get back to the video. All right, so you're stranded out in the middle of nowhere. Either have a portable onboard air compressor or you brought a small one with you. And you need to jack up your big Chevy truck or Dodge truck or whatever it may be. Here we go. That's good. I would say that beats hauling around a big floor jack, breaking your back to get a 6,000 pound truck off the ground. That right there, the proof is in the pudding. And when you're done, you just let her down and you're back in action. So thank you to Weaver for sending me this to try out. I love this thing. This is nice to have with the big trucks and then with the X-frame Chevys, and I guess now in this case, Pontiacs. So once again, thank you to them for sending me this. If you guys want to get your own, I'll put a link in the description below. Use the code that is also in the description for 5% off. Once again, thank you to Weaver for sending me this, and let's get back to the 59 Pontiac. And then, I'm not going to bore you all with actually cleaning this thing out, but here's a before shot of the interior. Really nice dark blue interior. Very original. The seats, they fixed with some duct tape But I love how on this side you have the blue insert, and then on the other side here in the back seat, same thing, blue insert. So I'm gonna clean this thing out, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys the final product. But really, super nice interior for being, you know, 62 years old. It just sucks that the car sat in not so favorable conditions, and the lower body is just not there. Definitely a parts car, but nonetheless, let's dive into it. Well, the old blue shag carpet was sure comfy, but it cost the floor some integrity here. The rubber mat is worn all the way through. It's crazy though, this car is a radio delete, which is evidenced by right there, and a vinyl floor covering, not even carpet. There's a little bit of carpet in the middle, but that's it. So this is the most bare bones car you could get. Seats just really dusty. They cleaned up okay. You can definitely tell this car is a true original survivor. There's my cat. Still does not have a name. This side's a little better. The floor pans are out of it in the back here, pretty soft. But some cool things I found. I got 2 sets of Scott County plates, some Alka-Seltzer tablets, some ignition. These are points. Yeah, points. And we have 5 scrapers, with this one being the coolest, this multicolored one. And one of the neater things I found in cars before, if I can get it out of here. What do you think, buddy? You like this car? Yeah. And tire pressure gauge, US Gauge Company. If you guys know any idea when this was made, let me know. I've never seen one before. Pretty cool. It's patented 1911 and 1926, but I'm sure it's newer than that. All right, everyone. This is the end of part 1 today for this car. Even though she's rusty, definitely gonna try to get the engine to turn over here in the next couple weeks, so expect a video on that. If you guys enjoyed it today, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Leave any questions, comments, concerns down below. Let me know what you guys think about this car. Would you part it out, or would you try to fix it? Me personally, it's a 2-door sedan, kind of unique. Definitely a survivor car. I mean, not really a survivor, but the interior survived. And yeah, just a cool car all the way around. Dog dish hubcaps, radio delete, just unique automobile. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Ryan with Iowa Classic Cars. This is the end of the video for today, and I will catch you guys next week, Wednesday at 5:30. Thanks for watching.